Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning and hello and welcome. What is going on, my friends? Welcome to the stream. Today is Sunday, August 2nd, 2020. I am DSP, and I welcome you to a fun day full of streaming, I hope. We'll talk about that, obviously. But today's a momentous day because we've got a few things going on. First of all, for those of you who are subscribers to the channel, we have a few new emotes that have been added this morning. Shout out to the people who made them. I know Polish Frog already has been taking credit for the record emote. This is an emote now that will be used when I start recording for YouTube, which is pretty apparent if you're watching my live stream when I'm clicking and unclicking for YouTube, especially when people have termed the YouTube intro. Well, now you have an emote to use during that moment, okay? Now, in light of the other emotes that we have lost recently due to threats and claims and all the like, we actually have two new emotes to make up for some of the ones that we've lost. The DSP Wave and the DSP Thumb emote. Both of these emotes are me in the beige vest and cowboy hat. In one, I'm giving a thumbs up, and in the other, I'm waving. Alright, these make up for the old thumbs up and was up emotes that we lost because of threats. Okay? So, that's good. We are getting some of the stuff back, which is a good thing. I still have two open emote slots. One of the emotes that we lost that obviously a lot of people are missing is the lean in manual band emote, but you know, we haven't gotten any replacements yet. I think that one might be hard to replace because you would have to find a clear picture of me doing it, which is not readily apparent. You know what I mean? So I guess we'll see what happens here. But we still have two more spaces if anyone wants to try to create and submit an emote for the final two emote spots. We got two open places. All right, guys. As for the subscriber badges that are still missing from the chat, per Twitch's DMCA department, it was supposed to take 10 business days to get those back. Well, that would be as of sometime tomorrow. If you remember, they were originally claimed 2 weeks ago, and then the counter DMCA went through sometime that Monday afternoon, and that's when the suspension was lifted. So you would think maybe sometime tomorrow afternoon, perhaps the emotes will be restored. Excuse me, the sub badges will be restored. That would be nice. Okay, but I don't know if it's going to or not. We have to see what happens. All right, if they don't get restored anytime tomorrow, what I will do is I will attempt to re-upload them. And see if they'll just accept them as new sub badges this time and go from there. Because I know you guys are missing the sub badges almost 2 weeks now without sub badges, right? Which is really frustrating. I agree with you guys. You guys want what you're paying for back. You're paying for the sub. Why the hell don't you get the sub badge? Well, you deserve it. I agree. We did nothing wrong. So let's get that shit back, right? Okay. Good stuff. Now, also, very important, everyone. Please listen up. This is your absolute final chance for you to vote on the Viewer's Choice event. Okay? It really is your last chance. That poll for Viewer's Choice will be closed, and the winners will be announced later today. I don't know if it's going to be between my streams here or if it's later tonight after my late stream when I'll have a chance to do it, but it's happening today. Okay, so you've got to, absolutely got to vote if you have not, all right? Already, it's in the stream chat. Please vote. Last chance, and at any moment, the poll can be flipped on its head and changed because the polling, the voting has been so close on this Viewer's Choice poll. I mean, no lie, it's been somewhere between 5 to 10 votes the entire time the poll's been running for 2 weeks of what's winning. So, last chance, just if 5 people vote right now, you could flip the entire poll and change it. That's how close it is, all right? So, please do. And then, like I said, later today, either between the streams or later tonight after the late stream, I'll be sitting down and tallying the results, looking at to see if there's any false voting, trying to eliminate those, find the true final result, and then announce it. I will announce the Viewer's Choice games. Those will be played basically when I finish up one of my main games I'm playing right now, whether it's Ghost of Tsushima or Destroy All Humans or both. then we're going to start playing Viewer's Choice playthroughs. Okay? Steve Knievel, if you're looking for a link to the poll, type !! Viewer's Choice into the stream chat. That is the command that will bring up the link for you. Okay, so that's what's going on right now. Now, let's talk about today. Oh, man. All right, guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm paranoid, anxious, and nervous about today. Here's why I'm paranoid, anxious, and nervous. 2 weeks ago, when I first got the first false DMCA claim, it was on a Friday. Guess when the last time I got a false DMCA claim was? Friday. Okay? Last time around, I got the claim reversed. Okay? I have to sneeze, by the way. Oh, my God. Hold on, guys. I'm going to sneeze. Oh! Oh, man. All right, I think I need to go get a tissue. Hold on. Holy shit, what a sneeze that was. A rousing sneeze. Whew. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I apologize in advance because, once I sneeze, my allergies act up. What's going to happen is my sinuses now are going to go into overdrive. So I apologize in advance for grossness on the stream. That sucks. Okay. Let's try this again. 2 weeks ago, I was suspended falsely for a DMCA takedown on a Friday. I got that restored within 1 day. And then I streamed all day that Saturday. And then I tried to stream on Sunday. Okay? What happened that Sunday? I got falsely suspended again that Sunday evening. And I didn't get it cleared up again until the following Monday. Why? Well, probably because they don't really have much staff working at Twitch on the weekends. All right? So even if we got a false claim right now and I immediately counterclaimed it, I might not even get a response until Monday. All right? Which sucks because my channel gets suspended. I can't stream here. So here's the situation. I just got falsely suspended again on Friday. I got it reversed within an hour. And now here we are. I streamed all day yesterday. No problems. You see, now I'm nervous about today. It's kind of like the same situation. Like history is repeating itself here. Right? So I am nervous about today. I'm nervous that at any moment the channel could be suspended. In addition, what game was it that I was suspended for playing? The game I'm playing today, Destroy All Humans. False claims against me, impersonating THQ Nordic, who's the publisher of the game. Or is it the developer of the game? Whatever, he impersonated them. Okay. And obviously, Twitch's system is so stupid, it believed him, the troll, instead of actually doing any due diligence, and finding out if it was legit or not. So what's to stop the guy again from doing it again today? I think my only defense against this is, as I just said, it's the weekend. And on the weekends, I don't think that Twitch is as quick to respond. So, let's say the guy submits a false claim when I start playing the game. If they don't respond to it within, say, 4 hours, the stream's already over and it doesn't matter. Right? So maybe today will be okay. Okay, maybe we will. Maybe today will be okay. But again, I'm paranoid. It sucks because now I'm always going to have this feeling in the back of my head that some dipshit could break the law and try to take me down. It sucks. I don't like having that feeling. I like feeling relaxed and fun, having fun with you guys. And that's really what it's been. Let's be honest here. During this whole pandemic, when everything's been screwed up in the world, everyone's told me that coming to my streams has been a consistent source of relaxation and fun, right? And that's what they like about it. But always having this impending feeling that someone could just shut you down is fucked up. It shouldn't be like that, right? So we're going to see what happens today. I'm going to push forward positively. All right, as usual, I'm not giving up. I'm going to play Destroy All Humans today, goddammit. I played it for 2 hours on Friday, and I actually really liked it. It was very different than I thought it was going to be. I thought the game was just going to be run and gun. but it's not. There's actually stealth elements where you impersonate humans and really interesting and funny dialogue, right? Mayor Quimby is basically the mayor of all these towns in the United States, which is funny. So I'm excited for more today. I've heard the game isn't very long, by the way. I've heard at most maybe it's around 12 hours long, and so we're about 2 hours in. You know, maybe another 2-3 streams we'll actually beat it. We'll see. But I like it so far, and I'm liking the upgrades and everything. It's pretty fun. So thank you guys for coming back. Let's hope that we have no issues today, and we have a good stream with no interruptions or bullshit. Okay, we hope. Now, in the case that something does happen, first of all, as you guys can see, we do have the Vest streak continuing, which is amazing. Thank you for over 4 months of ongoing support in regards to the Vest streak, guys. You guys are amazing in that regard. Seriously, you made the stream so positive and fun, and this year, things are majorly turning around for me, which is so nice. Thank you guys for that. Okay? So that being said, the Vest streak will be in effect for this stream. We're going to try to raise the tips goal, but if the stream goes down prematurely, then I won't count it. All right? It's not fair that the Vest streak should end because of the malicious actions of some asshole breaking the law. You know, when it's not a full stream, we didn't have a full chance to hit the Vest streak, okay? So, please consider contributing to the Vest streak. If you'd like to see me wear a vest on stream today in celebration of hitting the tips goal and, of course, keeping that streak alive. Actually, this morning, let's take a look. Because I was saying the other day, I wonder when the next event would be. Okay, so if today we hit the Vest streak, it'll be 218, and if tomorrow we hit it, that'll be 220. Okay? So let's do the math. 222, 224, 26, 28, 230, 232, 34, 36, 38, 240, 242, 244, 246, 248, 250. Okay. So doing the math, okay, doing the math here, if we don't have any interruption, and if we are able to stream consistently now through the rest of this month, all right, and that means if we don't have any DMCA nonsense shutting down streams and the Vest streak gets delayed or whatever, okay, it looks to me like we will hit the 250 Vest streak on Friday the 21st of August, and that means that the celebratory event would be held on Saturday the 22nd, okay? So here's what I will say. I am curious to hear what you guys would like to do during the next Vest celebration. The reason I say this, because last time around, all right, last time around, when we did a Vest celebration, people, I want to say people, but it's not truly everyone. It was a small group of people, probably about 10 people, were sitting in the stream chat crapping on the event constantly, to the point where outsiders, people who were just coming to check it out, were saying to me off of the stream, like emailing me and be like, why were there so many negative people in your stream chat complaining about what was supposed to be a positive celebration? Like, I don't get it. I don't either. All right? I'm not. It's supposed to be a positive event, and I'm certainly not going to put up with people being assholes. All right? But if this is the case, if people are going to sit here and whine, then what do you want? And you have to be realistic. It has to be something within the realm of possibility. It can't be, oh, I want Phil to do some extravagant fucking thing that he can't do. I want Phil to do a live cooking with the king. It's not going to happen. There's nothing to cook. There's no way for me to stream from my kitchen. Wake the fuck up. I've only said this about 25 times over the last week and about 25,000 times in the last decade. I haven't done a cooking video since 2014, and I haven't done cooking with the king since like 2010. What is your problem? Seriously. So, this is what I'm saying. I need suggestions. All right? Suggestions of what you actually would like to see during the next Vest celebration. Because I'll tell you, the one thing people like is the DSP Tries It. Obviously, me only doing DSP Tries It once a month for the Vest celebration, it has been successful. People like the return of the series for a special celebration. Okay? So that would be a consistent thing we can keep, for sure. But outside of that, I don't know what you guys want to do. You know, I tried to emulate the last Vest celebration. I tried to emulate the first one, and I did the things that worked during the first one, and then we had 10, 12 people sitting in the stream chat whining constantly that it was boring. Okay, so if you really think you know better, then go right ahead and please suggest. I am open to all suggestions. I really am. But don't just sit here and say it sucks. Come up with something better. Okay? And then have no ideas. Because guess what? That's not constructive criticism. That's just whining like a baby. That's the difference. Okay? So let's go ahead and please let's focus on the future positively if we can. All right? And let's think about it. Like I said, we got about 2.5 weeks until the next Vest celebration, when it would be. Again, if we're unfettered, unhindered, I don't know what's going to happen. We may have DMCA takedowns that screw things up, okay? So I guess we'll see. All right, enough of this. I'm just going to start getting rid of certain troll accounts, because they're seriously, as I'm trying to be nice and positive and open-minded, there's people just sitting here complaining. So literally, I just say to my audience, man, I really need your feedback. I want to do what you want to do. Give me constructive feedback. Asshole says, oh, well, that's your job. You're the streamer. You should be figuring this out. All right, fuck off. You're gone. That's enough of that. Because that just shows you're not open to actually being constructive. You're just a negative dickhead who's just going to shit on me constantly anyway. So you're gone and don't even ask to come back. And I mean that too. Like, that's what I mean. I try to be positive, fun, open, interactive with my audience. Here come the shitheads. So, no lie, that was one of the guys who was sitting here during the last Vest celebration being an asshole, shitting on me. So now he's gone. I won't have to worry about that shit anymore. Good shit. And hopefully there'll be more like that too. Gotta do a little bit of cleaning house here with the people who are only here to shit on the stream instead of being a positive influence. Because here's the thing, I get messages daily. Phil, what happened? Why are there so many negative people in your chat? And I'm like, I don't know. Let me take a look. And I take a look, and it's the same people every day being stupid jerks. So even though they're not directly violating the rules, when I'm getting massive complaints about this kind of negative, toxic attitude, I'm going to take control. Okay? So you better, again, you want to be a critic of the streams and be positive and constructive? Great, I'm all for it. You want to just sit here and shit on me and say, oh, you should just know better anyway, I don't want to help. Well, then fuck off, you can leave. That's not what we're all about, okay? No, VG stuff, we're not playing Jackbox games for the millionth fucking time. I've explained why. It's been over 4 years since I played one, and we're not playing another one. Well, actually, it's been over 3 years, about 3.5 years. And there's good reason why, and you know why. And I know why you want the Jackbox games, because you want people insulting my family so you can go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that. I've only explained it a million times. Being a fucking asshole. Stupid, man. Seriously, and that's what I mean. The same suggestion over and over. That's the other thing. Don't keep suggesting the same thing over and over. If you've given a suggestion in the past, I have legitimately explained why I can't do it. Like, if I play Jackbox, you'll have people bringing up my family members and my wife and nasty, insulting shit constantly. And it's one thing if you're bringing up stuff about me. You want to make fun about me and my streams. You want to make fun of stupid jokes about my bankruptcy and mobile games and dumb shit. I don't care about that. But the moment you bring up someone who's not on my stream, has nothing to do with that content, that's when you cross the line. And I guarantee you that's all it would be. So, I mean, that's what it was 3.5 years ago. So why the fuck, would I want to do it again now? And I'm not going to. This is, us trying to do positive streaming, not bringing back the old toxicity shit from the past, right? So anyway, please, guys, with about a little over 2.5 weeks left, think up some ideas of what you would actually like to see during the Vest celebration, all right? My ideas are very simple. Do another live DSP Tries It, which you guys seem to like. There's still many candidates of things out there I could try that I have not tried yet. Live Q&A segment, which I don't even think we really did much of that last time around. So we could do that. Obviously you guys like seeing Jasper for a little bit. Those are kind of staples. But there's other things we could do. We could go back. We could watch music videos together. I could actually do a little bit of gameplay if that's what you want. I don't know. I need feedback that's not the same effing things you asked 25 times. Okay? Okay. Alright, guys. So let's continue now. Positively. Okay? Let's talk about what we're trying to do today, which we will attempt to do, and I don't know if it's going to work or not. Destroy all humans. Like I said, I played it 2 hours on Friday, and I actually liked the 2 hours a lot that I played because it wasn't what I expected. Here I am expecting kind of an old school shooter, and I mean, don't lie, there is a shooter element in it. There's tons of that, but at the same time, it's mostly about survival and cover mechanics, trying to get behind stuff so you don't get shot, and going undercover by using your disguise to look like a human and doing stealth stuff. Pretty fun. It's a good variety of stuff. Then, of course, you get in the saucer, and now you get to blow shit up, which is fun too. So it's actually pretty good. The first 2 hours were pretty good, and I could tell I was just kind of getting into the meat of the game. When sadly the false DMCA claim hit, and I had to stop streaming. So I'm looking forward to more today. I hope you guys are too. I'm hoping to get in a full session today, another 3.5 or more hours of gameplay. But I have to end early again today. I know it sucks, right? It's the second time I have to end early. I'm cooking again today, for my wife before she goes to work. So I have to end around 3:30ish Pacific time. So we'll probably only get roughly around maybe 3 hours of gameplay on the stream today. Okay? Sorry for that. What can you do? I was going to do that already on Friday, and then my stream got shut down regardless. But today, yeah, I have to end around 3:30ish. Okay? For me to cook. So, FYI. Later tonight, the late stream will be the continuation of Paper Mario and the Origami King. Playthrough that I've enjoyed a lot so far. We're currently in the second world and the second dungeon, trying to get to the Water of Elemental. And more than likely, we're going to do that tonight. We're going to get to do our third major boss fight of the game and continue on from there and see what happens. So it should be fun. I hope you guys will join me for that later tonight around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Again, if nothing else happens to hinder me from streaming. Tomorrow, more Ghost of Tsushima. Yesterday's stream was great, where I not only unlocked multiple new cool abilities, but got a major leg of the story done, and now there's all this new side content that's available, and I'm just having so much fun with this game. Because it was funny, some people were like, if Phil just did the story, he'd finish Act 2 right away. Like, why on earth would I do that? Why would I rush through this game? I'm having so much fun with the game. I'd be an idiot to only focus in on the story and rush through. There's so much fun, meaningful, and interesting content to explore and to do, all these side missions and everything. I'm having tons of fun, man. So, tomorrow, the continuation of that playthrough should be great. Tomorrow night, to end my streaming week, it will be a late night chill stream of Animal Crossing New Horizons. All right? And it'll be fun because, number one, I haven't played the game in a couple weeks. We'll see what's changed on the island. From what I understand from my wife, we have another villager swap. So another new villager will or islander will have joined us. It'll be fun to do some diving, to capture some bugs. Apparently, there's a new fireworks event in the game that's now been added. I don't even know how it works, but I could check that out. So that'll be a fun and relaxing stream for Monday night to end the streaming week. That'll be really nice. Okay? Tuesday, I'm off from streaming. And then for the rest of this week, Wednesday on, what I'm going to do is alternate between Destroy All Humans and Ghost of Tsushima on the first gameplay stream. The late night streams will be a variation of all the stuff that I've been playing. So, for example, more than likely, Wednesday night will be the continuation of one of my playthroughs. So, for example, I'll probably do some Fire Emblem Three Houses. And then probably Thursday will be Paper Mario. Friday will be old throwback Street Fighter, old school. Saturday, Sunday, maybe more Fire Emblem and Paper Mario. And then maybe Monday, more Animal Crossing. You see? Good variety of stuff there. But that way we've got continuation of the two playthroughs I'm playing at night. Plus some fun retro fighting game stuff. And then some relaxing stuff at the end of the week. Now, once I finish up one of the games that I'm playing on the main gameplay streams, whether it's Destroy All Humans or Ghost of Tsushima, then the viewer's choice polls will go into effect. Whatever wins the viewer's choice poll today will become the next major playthrough. All right? And then whatever second place will become the next major playthrough. All right? So that's how it's going to work. Those will be the next main things that I'm doing. Now, there may be some exceptions. For example, coming up this month, there's a few interesting things going on. First of all, Avengers at one point is going to get an open beta. And yes, I'll be checking out the Avengers open beta when it finally comes out. I don't know exactly when it's coming out, but when it does go live for everyone, I'm going to be checking that out. There's another game called Fall Guy. Or Fall Guys. I forget if it's Guy or Guys. And that's going to be free for PS Plus subscribers. I want to check that out and see what the heck that is, because already it's gotten kind of virally popular on Twitch. One day it actually beat out the viewership of Fortnite, which is pretty crazy. Of course, it was a bunch of top streamers probably being paid to play it, but what can I say? Interesting. Okay. So, pretty neat. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are excited for it. Some variety of stuff. Those things will happen amidst the other game playthroughs that I'm doing to break it up for variety's sake. Later this month, we will have some new playthroughs, including I'm interested in the Samurai Jack game coming out later this month. I'm possibly interested in the Battletoads game coming out later this month. There's a new game from Don't Nod, the makers of Life is Strange, called Tell Me Why. I'm interested in that. And at the very end of the month, there's something, and I forgot what it is. Hold on, because I have my listing right here of the game releases. Let me see. Oh, nothing. Never mind. Never mind, there is nothing else. I thought there was something else major at the end of the month, but I guess not. Oh, Ellipsian said Wasteland 3. Well, yeah, Wasteland 3, but I don't know if that's going to be a game that's good for streaming. Number one, I never played a Wasteland game before. Number two, I'm almost positive that it's supposed to be like a turn-based RPG-style game. You know, kind of like what I'm already playing in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Only it's obviously a very different setting. It's going to be more futuristic, apocalyptic, but is that really going to work for a playthrough when I'm already playing a game that's almost exactly the same? You know? So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do later on this month. It may just be that I just focus on the viewer's choice stuff. You know, we'll see. And by the way, some people have also asked me, Phil, when are we going to see the return of the chill stream playthroughs of Elder Scrolls Morrowind and Minecraft? Okay? Well, I don't want you guys to think that those are out of the question. All right? The way I'm approaching it is this. Right now, I got so many ongoing playthroughs. I mean, really, right now, I got 4. Right? We got Destroy All Humans, Ghost of Tsushima, Paper Mario, and Fire Emblem. Okay? That's a lot. That's a lot to juggle right now. Perhaps once we get further in to the month, we'll see what happens in regards to scheduling and everything, okay? And we shall find out for ourselves what we're looking at time-wise. Maybe if I start finishing up games and we have more time. I would like to bring back those streams, don't get me wrong. But when we were consistently playing those, it was when I really had nothing to do at night besides chill streams, right? So now the problem is I've got other playthroughs that are actually being ongoing playthroughs at night. So because of that, I really don't know when to squeeze it in at this point. You see what I'm saying? Like, I could easily only play Paper Mario and Fire Emblem once a week, and those playthroughs will be going on till, like, November. You know what I mean? Like, I need to be playing these games at least, like, 4 hours a week. So I guess we'll see what happens. But, you know, right now, I've actually got so much going on. And by the way, this is the opposite of usually what happens during the summertime. Seriously. Right now, it's so busy with these games, I feel like I'm in the midst of the hardcore gaming season with as much as I'm doing and the quality of the games. Yo, Ghost of Tsushima, holy shit, one of the best games I've ever played. In the 12 years I've been a content creator, the game's outstanding. So for me, it's like, damn, there's so much going on right now. It's so different from what I'm used to in, like, August. Usually in August, I'd be like, okay, we got to do some kind of a summer marathon because there's nothing going on, so I got to play, like, games for downtime and shit. Right? Last year, didn't I play... I'm trying to remember what I did. Did I play, like, Grand Theft Auto 4 or something? Or was that 2 years ago? But you see, it's been so different this year. Seriously. It feels like a different world at this point. I mean, it is pretty much with all the crazy shit that's happened this year. it certainly doesn't seem like business as usual anymore, right? So I guess we shall see what happens. All right, but that's what I'm thinking in regards to schedule-wise for August. It should be a very busy month for us and a fun month. And again, as long as we don't get constantly taken down with false DMCA shit, it should be a lot of content. Okay? Okay. All right, guys. So really that's about all I have to talk about on the pre-stream here. I'm trying to think. There's really nothing else that's coming to mind. All right, let's go ahead and start with shout-outs for the stream, shall we? So we start off with Only Iced Coffee, who actually did a couple of cheers here as the stream was getting started today. So let's read these out, okay? Ooh, hold on. Got a burp coming. Oh, excuse me. Okay, it's disgusting. All right, we start off with Only Iced Coffee, who did a 350-bit cheer this morning. And he says, here's 250 bits. Actually, that's 350 bits. For 250 subs. I'm halfway to the 25,000 bits cheer badge as well. Much love as always, Phil. Thank you, Only Iced Coffee, for that. But then he immediately cheered again. 400 bits. And so that's going to be the top cheer of the morning. Let me go ahead and get that one up on the leaderboard. Okay. And I'll actually spell his name correctly today. Instead of Oast Iced Coffee, like I put up there yesterday. Oast Iced. So, Only Iced Coffee did a 400-bit cheer. And that's the biggest cheer of the day so far. And he says the following. Hi again, Phil. I just saw the sub count is holding strong at 811. I don't know. I'll have to check on that. I'm probably going to stop gifting subs again until next week to see where the natural sub count lies. So, I'll probably cheer a bit more often in the meantime. By the way, I love the new emotes. I love how integral the vest is to the stream now, even though the vest streak may not last forever. Yeah, and you know, so I've been talking about this recently. I said, you know, guys know. That's what you guys know, right? That was a big yawn. So you guys know, obviously the vest streak for the past 4.5 months has been outstandingly, amazingly positive and crazy. I can't believe it's still going. It's insane. It's still freaking going, right? But the streak is going to eventually end. Now, it may end today. It may end next week. It may end next month. It may end next year. It may end in 10 years. I don't know. None of us know. This is crazy. It's gone so long. I can't believe the streak continues. 216 straight streams, right? That being said, eventually it has to end. And I was talking just a day or two ago about this because people were like, well, Phil, when it ends, what are you going to do? Because now you have 5 vests. You just bought a coat hanger for the vests, right? And you have integrated the vest as part of your content. You've got all these emotes of you in the vest and everything. Like, what would happen? I don't know. It would really, again, much like when the vest was born back in February and March. Okay, I would probably ask you guys what you want to do and go with it. Originally, you guys came up with the idea of me wearing the vest as a reward for hitting the tip skull. And ever since you came up with that idea, we've hit the tip skull every stream, which is insane, right? So, you know, to me, looking at the situation, it's like, hey, if eventually we don't hit the tip skull and the vest streak ends, it's up to you. Do you want the vest streak to revert back to 0 and we start fresh? Or do you feel that once the streak is dead, the streak is dead, and we have to think of something different? Right? I don't know. The reason I think the vest streak has been successful is because, number one, people really do like my content, despite the fact that maybe they're the vocal minority, meaning they don't really speak up all the time, but they silently support me behind the scenes. That way, number one, they can enjoy the content, and number two, not be harassed by assholes on the internet, right? I think all along these people have been there, and they've been supporting me. It's just that we haven't had an actual way to visualize that support before, and now we do. You know, beforehand, if we hit a tip skull, people would be like, Phil, will you dab? I mean, sure, I guess, but what's the point? It's so silly and a momentary thing. By me putting on the vest, that's something now you see for the rest of the stream, right? And that symbolizes a celebration of positivity and hitting a goal, while the dab is just a momentary thing. It's over. You forget about it, right? The vest persists. And now that we have memes based around it, now that we have emotes in the channel and a culture actually based around this whole thing, you know, it becomes an ongoing positive movement that has meaning for people. And that's a cool thing. You know, that's a very great, positive, and cool thing. So that's why I think it's been successful. It's not just, oh, Phil hits a goal and does something immediate and it's short and lived and then we forget about it. It's Phil hits the goal. Oh, here's a vest, and the vest is there for the rest of the stream, and it's silly and it's fun. You know, it's something different and it lasts. So there you go. I don't know what else to say. I think that's why it worked. And again, complete chance that it worked. It had nothing to do with me. It's you guys came up with the idea. So again, that's why I'm saying if the vest streak ever does end, which eventually it has to end, all things come to an end, right? All good things come to an end. But it may be today, it may not be today. But when it ends, I'm going to rely on you guys and your feedback on what to do. Do you want me to do something different? Do you want to reset the streak? Like, it's become such a major part of the streams. It would be a shame to say goodbye to the vests, right? So do you want to reset? I don't know. All right, anyway, Only Iced Coffee, thank you for the 400-bit cheer. I appreciate all the support you've given the channel recently with all this tremendous amount of gifted subscriptions. All right, and we'll go from there. Ooh. Rob on Wheels, gifted a subscription to Stevel Knievel. Congratulations, Stevel Knievel. Thank you, Rob on Wheels. Good to see ya, and thank you for the support, sir, this morning. eMachine14, resubscribed to the channel for 16 months. Thank you, eMachine14, for over a year of support. It's much appreciated. Gorilla X Pimp Cheerty says, yo, feck those trolls. Can't wait for Destroy All Humans. What are you cooking? Would you be down to maybe do some cringe video reactions live on our stream or deep web browsing? What? You want me to react to cringe videos? You know, like every insanely low effort content creator does? No. If you want me to react to my own content, because this is content that I can actually maybe add some insight to, okay, that's different. But no, I'm not just going to sit here and do the crappy ass react streams and videos that every other content creator does because, you know, they don't want to put any effort into anything and have talent. Okay? I'm sorry, that's just what it is. That's like the insanely low effort garbage that YouTubers and streamers put out there. React to a video. React to a trailer. React. Here, I'll react to the reaction videos. Get some fucking talent and do some fucking work. And stop fucking making garbage crap for the internet for free money. And all of you should stop watching that crap too, because it really is crap. It's one thing if you're, okay, I'm reacting to my own content because this is something I did 10 years ago, and it's cool to see how I've changed in 10 years and then give you some behind-the-scenes insight on everything. That's a lot different than, oh, look, a new game trailer's out. Let's react to it, guys. Oh, I overreact. Oh, I made $100 on this video. Stupid shit. But anyway, no, I'm not doing that lowbrow crap. That's like lowest common denominator of content creation, and I'm not doing it. Golden Colts cheered. He says, vote for Max Payne 2, or the stream will fall into darkness. There's no time left, lads. He's absolutely right. There's no time left. Now is your absolute last chance to vote in the viewer's choice poll. Right now, and through this stream, because later tonight, whether it's between my streams today or later tonight on after the late stream, that is it. I'm closing it. I'm looking for false votes, kind of cleaning up a bit, and announcing the winners. So if you want to see, if you have a game you've been championing the entire time, and you want to see this game win the viewer's choice, number one, you must vote, and number two, you should try to rally support today, right now, to get people to vote, because it's the last chance. Okay, guys? All right. Phil is Phil. Tipped $2. He says, do you think we're going to get a new Call of Duty this year? Because it's August and there's no announcement yet. I mean, I'm going to be very honest. It's very weird. Call of Duty is something that every single year we get a new one. I mean, has there been a single year without one in the last 10, 11 years? No. We were actually just talking about this. So, I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered campaign a couple months ago. Oh, maybe it was 3 months ago now. I can't even remember. Time flies with this pandemic, man. But anyway, when I was playing it, I was like, man, I remember playing this on release night. I remember going to the mall, and there was a big party atmosphere. People were playing the game at a LAN on the mall. You had to wait in line, you get your copy, and people were hanging out to watch other people play. And then I came home, I unboxed it, and then I started playing it. And I played through a big chunk of the campaign, if not the entire campaign, in one sitting, which was really fun. Right? And then ever since then, like that was 10 years ago, by the way. Every single year, there's been a new Call of Duty. Black Ops, and then what was it, Modern Warfare 3, and you had Ghosts, and you had, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 2, 3, and 4, World War 2, and now the new Modern Warfare. Like, there's been so many Call of Duty games that have come out. Every year there's one. So what is going on this year? Because we've heard nothing. We've heard rumblings, there's rumors, but there's nothing confirmed at all. Did the pandemic actually screw up the development of the game to the point where it's just not ready? And they actually have nothing to announce. You know what I mean? Like, did it screw things up so badly in the game development schedule that they just won't have one this year, and they're just afraid to say it? Or are they trying to crunch the fuck out of this game so that it comes out, last minute? I don't know. I honestly don't know. There's a lot of speculation either way, but I don't know what's going on. You're absolutely right. By now, we would have had tons of information. Usually around E3, which is early June, we would have had the announcement for it, trailers for it, information. And over the summer, we probably would have had, information on the modes and stuff available. And by August, usually you're getting your beta. It's usually out around August or September. They've got the beta that goes out so people can play it. And then you buy it in like October, November. We got nothing. We've got nothing, guys. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to find out, I guess. But, very weird. Will Snipe for Food has resubscribed for 10 months. Thank you for 10 months of support, Will Snipe for Food. I appreciate that. D-Man11 cheers. So would you be open to making a DSP laughing emote? Well, if you mean like an emote of me looking like I'm laughing, yeah. But I don't know necessarily if there's a good... Is there really a good visualization of me laughing? I don't know. I mean, why wouldn't I be open to that? I don't see why I wouldn't. Barkness tipped me $1 and says, how effed in USA right now, laughing my ass off. What? How effed in USA right now, laughing my ass off. I have no idea what that means, but thank you very much, Barkness, for the $1 tip regardless. Spartan King cheered. He says, not being pushy, I sent you an email about a vest score idea if the streak does end. All right, so Spartan King, I actually responded to that email eventually. It took me a little bit. I thought about it and I responded, and you never responded back. So Spartan King had this idea. I'll just very briefly discuss it on pre-stream. Right now, the way that we do the vest streak is that we have a tip skull every stream, right? And that's how it continues. He had an idea that we have a rolling points system. Okay, listen to this. A rolling points system. And the way it would work is I generate a certain amount of vest points that we need to hit before we do another vest celebration event. Okay? So let's say, I don't know. Let's say it would be, this is a hypothetical. I have no idea how the points would even be generated. But let's say it would be 1,000 points system. And you generate a certain amount of points per certain amount of tips raised. Okay? So instead of this being a goal based on raise a certain amount of funds during a certain stream, okay, to put on the vest and then have a vest celebration happen, this would be a rolling cumulative point system. Now, the positives of this would be, let's say, for example, on today's stream, we hit the tip skull. Great. But then let's say we raise a little bit of extra. Well, that little bit of extra will count with the rolling points system towards the next vest celebration. Okay? Meaning the next vest celebration will happen sooner if people contribute more during a stream over the standard tip skull. Okay? But, The problem, in my opinion, with that is, number one, there's no way to say, oh, well, the vest streak ended. Because if you have a rolling goal, right, then today, what if we only raise $5 on today's stream? Well, that's fine, because maybe on the next stream we'll raise $300. And that'll more than make up for it, and we'll still be on pace for the next vest celebration. You see what I mean? But then there'd be no vest. It's very confusing. Like, I think I understand what he's saying. What he's trying to say is make a way, or think of a way, so that if, for example, we raise more on a stream than the tip skull, that will eventually count in a positive way towards something. But I think what we would have to do is talk back and forth and flesh out this idea further. Like, maybe the vest streak, all right, here's a hybrid idea. Now, I don't know if this would work or not. Okay? Number one, we still have the vest goal and the tip skull every stream regardless. Okay? But this rolling point system will only take effect in regards to if we go over the goal. See? So if we hit the tips goal today, great. But if we go over, now that'll help even more positively towards the next vest celebration. You see what I mean? Maybe. All right, but there's a few negatives I could see about this. All right, the first negative I can see is, what if one day we just get a lot of generosity? Okay? What if we just did a vest celebration last week? We get a really generous stream. Oh, we have to do another vest celebration right away. Well, I can't. Number one, I have nothing planned. I have to completely change the schedule up on the fly. I probably have nothing I could do. I mean, it's not like I could get a new vest overnight. You see what I'm saying? Like, what if we have a really positive day and it really pushes the vest celebration forward? Now I don't even have time to really plan it out or do anything. I'll be honest now, 2.5 weeks would be the next vest celebration, and now I don't know what I'm going to do for it. I'm trying to take feedback from you guys. So it might over-accelerate things to the point where, sadly, I don't have time to plan, and the vest celebration won't be great anymore. The other thing is, as I've said, I feel the reason that the vest celebrations work is because they're about once a month. If you do something so often, okay, so often, like every week, every 2 weeks, it's not special anymore. It ends up being just a commonplace thing, and no one really cares about it anymore. You see what I'm saying? So in that regard, I don't think that would make sense. I think what we need to do is find a system that, by maybe if you wanted to have things that go above and beyond the tip's goal, they count for something positive, but not accelerating the vest celebration so now it ends up being so frequent it doesn't matter anymore. You see what I'm saying? See how Spartan King says, well, then lengthen the goal so it's not every 50. Well, that's silly, because then you're stretching out the length of the existing goal in order to have an acceleration system that'll just make it the same often. You see what I'm saying? If you do it every 100, okay, every 100 streams, we do the vest celebration. But then if people do more, it accelerates it. But I already had it every 50. So now I artificially lengthened it in order to create a method by which you can shorten it. But if I'm doing that, then why lengthen it at all? Just leave it at 50. You see what I mean? I don't know. I think this is something we can talk about more in the future. I don't want to talk about it all morning here. But it's definitely something that we could talk about in the future in regards to maybe changing things up. Right now, I feel it's still working. I think everything we're doing is working. Okay? I don't see a need to change the system. If and when the vest streak ends, then, okay, maybe we institute something different. For now, it seems to be working. Okay? All right, let's continue. Handa Pettis? The fuck does that mean? Timmy $1. I said, can you give your opinions on Ellen being canceled? I mean, there's not much to say here. There's always been behind-the-scenes rumors that the Ellen show is not what it seems. That when you see it on TV, it's just very happy, overly positive, safe space kind of place to be. But there's always been rumors that people say, man, that show's ridiculously bad. You go there, everyone's angry at each other, everyone's toxic behind the scenes. It's not a nice place to be. Ellen herself is kind of a bitch to everybody and very demanding, and there's other people who do like kind of really messed up things behind the scenes, and it's weird that the show portrays this really positive frontal image when it couldn't be further from the truth behind the scenes. Okay? Now, I should outright say I don't watch the show. I don't watch daytime TV. I don't give a shit about the Ellen DeGeneres show, so I don't know anything about it. But this is just stuff that's been, rumored all over social media for years and years and years. And now apparently it's finally coming out. This year is like the year of all this stuff being exposed. Which is funny because it's like all these things that used to be common knowledge were all accepted. Now they're exposed. So everyone kind of knew that Mr. Wizard had a really spotty past of doing things like paying underage boys to jump in pools in their underwear at Sunnyvale Golfland arcade back in the 90s. Everyone knew this. It was common knowledge, and everyone just said, oh, well, it's kind of accepted because it's in the past. This year, somehow it becomes public knowledge, and now Mr. Wizard's canceled, Evo's canceled, right? It's like, but we already kind of knew that. Did we have evidence of it? No, we were actually, it would have been nice if a lot earlier people had come up and stepped up and said, yes, we witnessed it happening. It's really fucked up, and Mr. Wizard should have nothing to do with Evo. But it's never happened. I had to put up with Mr. Wizard and the Cannons being in charge of Evo ever since the inception of the event. And after a while, it's kind of why I stopped attending, because I had enough of the BS. In 2007, when I go there and the brackets are purposely rigged, I've had enough. Like that's enough is enough of being screwed over by these fucking guys. I just don't care anymore. I'm not going to go to their events. Okay? But that's what I mean. Like, it seems to me like this is the year where things that were behind the scenes common knowledge, now finally people are speaking up and things are happening. Right? So here's the show. Everyone always agreed that this show was not what it seemed. Celebrities that gone on the show had a terrible experience that they would never go back. Now all of a sudden in 2020, now we're going to do something about it and cancel it. It's like, huh? Well, you certainly took your time, but okay, I guess. After, the show running for 17 years, now I guess it's the time to say something about it. Right? Anyway. Delboth cheered and says, I understand the importance of monetizing content. It seems like one of the trolls' biggest reasons to dislike you is that they feel you e-bag. Well, I don't agree. Do you think not mentioning the vest streak and money during the stream or talking about personal finances would help? No, it wouldn't matter at all. The e-bag thing is a scapegoat. Every single fucking content creator on planet Earth advertises. Every content creator will say, oh, buy my shirt. Oh, please consider cheering, subbing, tipping. Please subscribe to the smash that sub button. How many people say smash that sub button? Please like my video. That's all advertisement. And every single person could, oh, that's e-bagging. But I guess in real life, outside of the internet, if you advertise it's not begging, it's not. Why not? I don't understand. There's a difference between asking for support. Hey, if you like my content, please by all means support me. It's not mandatory or required to support me, but if you do like the content and you want to see it continue, please support me. That's not begging. That's advertisement, okay? Versus, hey man, I'm starving and I need a ham sandwich. Please give me a ham sandwich. That's begging. There's a little difference there. But the reason that it's categorized as e-begging is because it's the toxic nature of idiots on the internet who want to spin anything into a negative way for their own purposes. If you want to sit here and you want to pretend like you're holier than thou, I'm better than those content creators, man, because I have a job where I work 9 to 5 and I bust my ass at my job and I earn a paycheck, man. And then I come home. See, I'm not on the internet begging for money all day, man. See, I'm better than them, man. No, you're not any better. Everyone's the same. No one's better than anybody else. Hate to break it to you. On this planet, not one single human is more or less important than the other humans. Okay? I don't care how rich you are, how prominent you are, how famous or not famous you are. Everyone's the same. Everyone has a right to success, and everyone has a right to do what they want to do. All right? If someone puts out a product that people find entertaining and they willingly want to contribute to said product, that's not begging. That's business. And if you don't understand business, you're in the wrong place. I'm just saying. If you've got an issue with that, you're in the wrong place. Every time someone says to me e-begging, you know what that says to me? Salt. Morton's. Morton's. You're so goddamn salty about someone who works hard and puts out content and earns a living doing it that you have to categorize it in a negative way to make yourself feel better about yourself. Listen, I've worked the 9-to-5 jobs. In fact, I did it my entire life from the 1990s. Before I was even legally old enough to work, I was working. I was getting paid under the table. I had a job. And I held a job down all the way through 2010 when I was laid off. So you're talking, about 15 straight plus years of my life where I had that kind of 9-to-5 job mentality. And I worked my ass off. And I was underappreciated, mistreated. And it sucks. It's a grind, isn't it? It's a really shitty grind. Having to work that kind of job where you don't feel like you're appreciated and you bust your ass and you're not really getting your due. I've been there. I've done that. I hear you. I completely empathize with those in that situation because I've been in it. And yes, admittedly, when you hear there's someone on the internet who gets to play video games all day long and make a living doing it, man, that sucks. I want to do that. Why the fuck can't I do that? That's bullshit. Listen, I've said a million times, I was in the right place at the right time. That's why I'm successful. It's not because what I do is groundbreaking or revolutionary. Maybe at the time that I started it was. But I was in the right place at the right time to build up a following and to have people who like me now for my personality for a very long time. They feel like they know me because I've been around for 12 years and they want to see me continue to do what I love and continue to be successful. There's people who trust my opinions on games. There's people who enjoy having fun interactions with me every day. And, that's just a fact based on luck and hard work. It was 50% luck, right place, right time, and 50% me busting my ass over the years, putting out more content than anyone else on the internet. So many people say, why was Phil successful when his content didn't have any production value, no editing, he didn't have a team of people in a studio filming, his quality of his videos was crap? Because I worked my ass off. That's why. I was putting out more content than everyone else. That's why I was successful. While everyone else was busy finding out a way to use these shenanigans to get popular on YouTube, I was just busting my ass, man. Work, work, work. Why do you think? I've told you guys, sadly, a lot of friendships fell apart and a lot of things just kind of went by the wayside because I was busy busting my ass putting out content for you. That's why. And it's, again, then some people will make fun of that too. Oh, see, Phil doesn't have any real life friends or anything else. When do I have time? I work my ass off, man. That's life, and that's a career, and that's working your ass off for a business and being self-employed. That's just part of the deal. I signed up for that deal when I started doing YouTube full-time, man. It changed everything for me, okay? I tried to maintain friendships by having someone like John Rambo involved in my content because I knew I was so busy with my content. Let's make my friends part of the content so at least I get to spend time with my friends, right? And even that blew up in my face over the years. So you got to understand something, all right? This is work just as much as anything else. Is it fun? Of course it is. It's super fun. And the way that I make my living is by saying, if you like what I'm giving you for free, please willingly pay me. So let me pose a question to you. All right? To everyone out there who is very skeptical of people like me who do content creation for a living. Let's say that your job was different. What if you were not paid for hourly wages? Or you were not a salaried worker, okay? What if the way you worked is that you went out there to your job and you worked your ass off 8 hours and then your employer decided based on the quality of your work whether or not they wanted to pay you today. So you're a construction worker and you put up a whole fucking brick wall today and you busted your ass to do it. It's optional if your employer decides to pay you today. They may be like, well, you did a great job. We like what you're doing, and we're going to pay you a ton of money today. Or they could say, you know what? I'm just not in a good mood. I think you did crap today. You get $0. You did it for free. Good job. That's essentially what every content creator is doing, right? That's what we're doing. We're putting out content completely for free on the internet, and we're saying, hey, if you like what we do, thanks so much for supporting me. Please crowdfund me. That's not e-begging. That's not begging at all. Putting out a product and then asking for crowdfunding to continue putting out said free product is not begging whatsoever. The whole word beg means that you want something for free that you don't deserve, but you need it because you need it to stay alive or for support. You know what I mean? That's different than putting out a product and saying, hey, if you like the product, crowdfund. So every single person that says e-beg in regards to a content creator is a salty motherfucker who's jealous of what they're doing and should look in the mirror and say, damn, maybe I should stop focusing on the success of others and focus on me being successful, because then maybe then I wouldn't be so salty about other success to begin with. Because I'd actually be having something positive to work on rather than something negative. Which is the whole mentality of the internet. When you're so mad about someone else being successful, all you do is focus on bringing that person down instead of focusing on your own success. And how productive is that? The answer is it's not. It's a complete waste of your time and efforts. But that's the entire notion behind trolling. And that's why trolling is stupid. Okay, then. Let's continue. Lego Mario tipped me $1 and said, which band do you think is better? Motley Crue, Def Leppard, or Poison? All those bands are going to be in concert together for a world tour. Admittedly, I don't even know. Like, I couldn't even tell you off the top of my head a song of each one of those. I know they're all very popular hair bands. Hair rock bands from the 80s. But damned if I could tell you a song from any of them. They all kind of just group together in my head. So I don't think I have an answer there. Lego Mario tipped $1 and says, I came up with the name Lego Mario on a whim. I thought, why hasn't Lego done anything with Nintendo characters? Now they have. You can now buy the Lego NES gaming console with a Lego TV included. Yeah, this is pretty cool. They're making all these different Lego sets. Like every single Mario character is now in the Lego world. I've seen Bowser. I've seen, what do you call it? Like different Koopas, Goombas, Dry Bones. They have like Bowser's Castle set up. They have the Mushroom Kingdom set up. They have a Lego Mario figure that when you put him down on different colored Lego blocks, it's considered different terrain, and it actually plays like video and sound effects of that terrain. Like you can put him down on grass, and I think it's like the regular Mario theme. And if you put him down in the water, it'll play like the underwater theme or something. It's pretty crazy. But it's expensive as shit. From what I understand, these sets are very pricey. Like, we're talking anywhere from, like, $60 to $100 for the cheapest one. And then the deluxe ones are hundreds of dollars. So, pretty cool. But at the same time, damn, it ain't cheap. And good luck. All I have to say is good luck to parents this Christmas. Because this is probably going to be the hot item all the kids are going to want for Christmas. Can you imagine how expensive it's going to be to try to get them this stuff? Holy crap, man. Okay. I Killed Phil cheered and said, the USA is pretty fucked right now. No one even sees it, but the US fails, so does the world. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I don't know what to say. It's certainly nothing I could do anything about. So. Alright, continuing on. Cousins Ven cheered, and he says, I'm glad the manual lean in band emote is gone. It was very negative. What's funny is when I added the emote, like a year and a half ago, some people said that, yet somehow then it became everyone's favorite emote. Right? And now people are sad that it's gone. So, I don't know. Anyway, Bent Boxer tipped me $1. Any chance you'll watch an Andy Dick video? No, I don't care about the dude. Why are you going back like 3-4 months now to something that no one cared about back then? I don't give a fuck. All right? Incredible 8 tipped $1. Did you ever watch the Trippy Cats movie from 2019? No, I did not. I know what you're talking about. It's supposed to be the live action movie of the Cats musical. No, I never saw the movie and I never will. I Killed Phil cheered. He says, indictment machine go burr. Full on publicly broadcasted executions, Guantanamo coming to a TV near you soon. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Dollboss cheered. He said, I 100% agree with you. Other content creators do the same exact thing, but for some reason trolls pick on you specifically. What I was suggesting is to pacify them. Maybe you shouldn't mention it as much. It's unfair, but at least it would weaken their argument. I don't give a fuck about what they say. I don't care about their argument. Their arguments are completely invalid the second that their salty asses come on the internet and fucking expose themselves for just being jealous shitheads. Nothing they say is valid. There's a difference between someone coming on my stream, actually watching the content and saying, man, Phil could improve by doing this, this, and this. Here's some interesting suggestions for improvement. Versus, oh, e-bags, and he's a scammer, and he's a this, blah, blah, blah. It just sounds like a little fucking whiny bitch. And that's all they are. I don't care about their fucking opinions. Because their opinions are invalid because they have no rational thought behind them. It's just exudes monstrous amounts of jealousy, toxicity, and negativity. And I don't give two fucks about them. I will talk about the Vestreak if I want, because my viewers bring it up. You notice I usually don't bring it up unless someone else is talking about it. So, no, I'm not going to change myself and censor myself because I'm afraid of the trolls. Fuck them. Midnight Syndicate tipped me $3. Said, according to your haters, Being self-employed and being able to produce content 6 days a week with generosity from viewer audience means it's begging. They lack the ambition to do anything themselves, so fuck those haters. Keep doing your thing and stay strong. Thank you, Midnight Syndicate. Let's get you up as the top tipper of the day, because indeed you are. Make sure I spell this right. There we go. Alright, that gets us up to $11 in tips so far. Thank you. Spartan King Cheered, he says, you see the Pentagon released a video of a suspected UFO. No. I did not see that. You do realize there's tons of videos of UFOs, right? But the thing is, none of them are super interesting in regards to, like, what we think a UFO is. None of them show a clear flying saucer with lights flying around and shooting laser beams. What it'll be is like a small object flying super fast. And it's inexplicable. Like, what is that? How could it be moving that fast? We've never seen anything like that before. What the fuck is it? Right? And, you know, some of these things, that's why the unidentified flying object. There's never been one like a giant object flying that could be like a transport carrying aliens. It's like a little small thing flying through the air. It's like, how the fuck is it moving that fast? What is that? And no one can even catch it to figure out what it is. I guarantee you, folks, there's still things about, you know, life on Earth that we don't understand. We're not smart enough to know everything, you know? We're never going to document every single possible thing about Earth. I think there will always be unknown mysteries we don't understand. As much as we like to think that we know everything, there's always going to be stuff that's unexplored, unexplained. And some of this UFO, what happened? There's no I? No M? Where'd the M didn't go? Sorry about that, Midnight Syndicate. Here we go. There we go. I don't know what happened with the M. But anyway, yeah, there's always going to be stuff like that, you know? Now, would it be cool if we could actually catch one of these things and see what the hell it is? It's so fast? Sure. Maybe it's a creature we don't even understand. A creature that's so evolved, it's got, you know, this thing, the evolutionary feature that lets it cut through the air like a blade. It goes zoop, super fast. That would be neat to figure out, but do we really need to understand every possible thing about everything? Like, are we really that crazy that we need to absolutely understand every piece of information about it? Like, for me, as long as I have a general understanding of most things around me that affect me, I'm okay not understanding the ins and outs of every possible thing on Earth. But some people are like, oh my God, there's something we don't understand. Unidentified flying object, freak out, aliens, aliens, aliens. Okay. Bottle Cock tipped $1. Says, have you watched Rocket Man or Sonic movie yet? I'd love to hear your reviews. I have not. I have not seen either. Okay. Thank you for the dollar tip, and that's screwed up. It's $12, not $21. I Killed Phil. Cheers. The Pentagon claims to have vehicles not from the Earth. The world is changing fast. If you dig a little, you'd be surprised to see what's going on right now. Oh my God. It's happening. Greetings, humans. I'm from the planet Ugatu, and I'm here to take you over. Yes. Didn't you know my streams have always been an attempt to brainwash the human race? What the fuck? Barbara Clark tipped $1. Says, why are iPhone chargers called apple juice? Because Apple isn't that, like, clever. That's why. I'm serious. They're not. In fact, Apple is not very clever at all. They're a bunch of tech heads, but when it comes to actually, like, you know, doing clever stuff, they're not very good at it. They think they are. They have their whole culture based around their business. They have Apple Store. I shit you not. In a pandemic, when my wife and I go to the mall, there's motherfuckers lined up waiting outside of the Apple Store. I have no idea what they're waiting for. Everything inside the Apple Store can easily be purchased at any other store where there's no lines, but they still feel like it's a cool thing to be at the Apple Store. Anyway, Yoshino Lover resubscribed for 15 months in a row, 22 total, and says, hey man, 22 months hype. Wish you could make some room sometime in the future for Bloodstained, ROTN. I enjoyed watching you play it on the marathon. I'm not forcing you to play it. I hope you'll consider it. Yeah, I played it at a marathon. Was it last year? I can't remember. I know I played it either during an Indies marathon or it was the Halloween marathon. I thought it was all right when I played it. I think I played it under Game Pass, though. I thought it was all right. And certainly, you know, old school Castlevania vibe. Again, whenever I play a Metroidvania style game, the viewing audience doesn't really seem to like it that much. So that's why I really don't play those games that often, right? Spartan King Cheers says, Phil thinks I'm a moron. I don't think you're a moron, Spartan King, and I don't know why you said that. Cashmere Goat did a 100-bit cheer. Says, Phil thinks we're all morons. I didn't say that. I don't know why you think you're a moron. Portland Pentagon tipped $1.30 and says, we have extraterrestrial spacecraft, but we won't adopt the technology. That would be cultural appropriation. Well, there you go. There you go. We used to have a Space Force behind the scene, Men in Black. We actually had that in the United States in real life, but we all voted to defund it because they tickled too many tentacles. So too much tentacle tickling, defund the MIB, and now we've got all hell breaking loose. As you guys can see, aliens running rampant everywhere. Alrighty then. Alright, let's do some shout-outs. Alright, thank you to the following people who are the top cheers of the week. By the way, I should call this out. Today is Sunday, considered the last streaming day of the week by Twitch. That means that these leaderboards will reset overnight. So if you're interested in getting up on the leaderboard for the week as one of the top contributors, you must do so today, because this will reset to 0 overnight. Fair enough? Alright. In 10th place for top cheer of the week, Sweaty Man JPEG, and 9th place, Woodward's Dingy, and they're tied with So Epic Games, so technically it's a tie for 8th. Ludwig World Order Fans in 7th. Dalbot is in 6th. Spartan King is in 5th. Midnight Syndicate in 4th. Mature Adult in 3rd. Only Iced Coffee in 2nd. And in 1st place, top cheer of the week, is Shadow the Hedgehog. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you to the following people who gifted subscriptions this week. We've got Spartan King, D-Train12, Torgor, Vuvabud, Ultimate... All those people gifted a single sub. And by the way, I'm sure there's more, but the leaderboard only holds 10, so it's probably like first come, first serve. The following people each gifted 2 subscriptions. Straight Cash Homie, Def himself, and Ultimate Cloud 7. Not Elon just gifted 3 subscriptions this week. Big D Purple Goon gifted 5 subs this week. And ladies and gentlemen, Only Iced Coffee. Very respectable. 35 gifted subscriptions this week. Thank you very much, Only Iced Coffee. I appreciate that. Big D's did 100-bit cheers. Do you think we're among reptilian humanoids? Yes. Reptilian. All right, guys. So I have to use the restroom. Let's take a brief break. All right, I will come back after the break with Destroy All Humans. Again, I hope we can play the game today and not get false DMCA claims today like I did the other day. I hope we can do an actual 3 hours of gameplay stream today. We'll see. Remember, I have to end a little early. I should call this out, guys. I have to end early at 3:30 today. Regardless of what happens with DMCA, I have to stop streaming at 3:30 to make dinner for my wife. So, FYI, we'll have about roughly 3 hours of gameplay if the stream goes according to plan. And that's how long we'll have to hit the tip skull. Fair enough? All right, guys. I will be back in a moment. I'll play some music during the meantime. I'll be right back.